Good morning. I thought I'd jump on here this morning and kind of let you get ready with me and watch me apply the Seint makeup and see what a difference it makes. Fresh out of the shower, did my moisturizer, let that soak in. You want to let that soak in about 15-20 minutes to make sure that the surface is ready for the cream makeup, and then that's about it. So here we go. Let's do this. So here's the Seint makeup. Here's eyeshadows. And then here's where I have my highlights and contours. And then here are my lip and colors. And then I have two different colors because I need a lot of color correction. The older we get, getting some age spots, some old freckles. This right here was compliments of, I finally decided to buy a good straightening iron. I bought the Babyless straightening iron and burnt my face the other day. But I love it on my hair. Just don't touch it to your skin because it will leave quite a mark there. So, but because of that, I need to do some color correcting in addition to my main highlight color. So I'm going to go in with that first. First, I'm going to try to see if I can cut down on this little thing I did here. Sometimes trying to cover up something kind of makes it a little bit darker. And what you want to do when you're trying to cover things, like for example that age spot right there, is you want to go a little bit darker because that's going to help you cover, and then you're going to go in with your main highlight, which is going to brighten, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go in with a little aura all over, and I'm applying it like this just so you can kind of see it on my skin versus just from the brush straight to my face. Now, you need very little of this makeup. If you use too much, it's gonna feel kind of like thick. You're gonna be able to feel it on your skin. So remember, light touch. You can always add more later if you feel like you need it, but go light. And then you wanna go in with your contour. So I'm gonna do that now. My contour color is indigo. My skin is neutral. So indigo, as you can see, is really dark. Like I would never have been brave enough to try something this dark on my skin. So when I was color matched, I doubted the artist. I was like, whoa, but she assured me, and sure enough, she was right. That's the beauty of our artists, is that they're experts at this. They're experts at this. I am going to be an expert at this to help you get the right colors, because the right colors on your skin are everything. And here, what I'm doing with this contour, and again, I've kind of got that burn right there, is you want to feel where your cheekbone is, and then you want to come right up under it. You want to push up into it, and then of course, I want to kind of bring the forehead down a little bit. You know, you can go right through here if you feel like you're getting, you know, some jowls, or if you're getting age, you get kind of that double chin there. I've got kind of a more angular face. As you age, you kind of lose collagen, you lose skin tone. So I don't do a ton of contouring because age is giving me contour. So, and then you want to do just a little bit down your nose. You can do a little underneath your lip there. And then I'm going to go in with a little bronzer, and this is Bella right here. This is a really universal color. A lot of artists use that on their eyes as well, and it also can be very pretty on your lips mixed with a gloss or whatever. So if you look right now, I look like a hot mess. Like you're probably looking at my makeup and saying like, what on earth are you doing here? So here's where the magic happens. So you want to kind of tap and blend, and you're just pushing it into your skin, and it's cream, and so it's just going to go in there beautifully. I'm going to tame that contour down a little bit. I'm going to work the bronzer. Do The same over here. There, not too bad. I'm gonna go in now. I'm gonna do a little bit of lip and cheek, and then I'm gonna do my eyes, and then I'm gonna go in and do a little under eye highlighter. I like to wait till I get my eyes done, because if I put it on and then I have fallout from the eyeshadow, then it can get a little messy. So I'm gonna skip that. Today, I think I'm gonna wear, I think Cindy, that's this color here. It's kind of a peachy, it's a semi-gloss, so it's got a little bit of a dewy sheen to it. It's not a satin, and I just find it's great for like everyday wear. It just gives like a little bit of pink to your cheeks. And then I'm gonna blend that out a little bit more. Blend that contour in. I think I forgot to do that earlier. All right, here we go. All right, now I'm gonna start on the eyes. I've got, and a lot of women of a certain age, and I like to say that when we hit 40s and 50s, everything kind of starts to melt. And so with the hooded eye, placement is everything. And also you don't want to wear a lot of shimmer, a lot of sheen on your eyelids, because it's really going to age you. It's going to accessorize or accentuate any wrinkles. So I'm going to go in first with the neutral. This is Chai. It's just a really neutral, I wouldn't say it's warm or cool. It's just a good neutral tone. Now, sometimes I put a primer on my eyelids. Again, for long wear. You have to be really careful of what kind of primers you use, both on your skin and on your eyes, being that it's a cream-based makeup. Anything with silicone, which is actually a lot of primers have that silicone in them, that can impact the way the Seint makeup sits on your skin. So that's one thing to keep an eye out. And again, being that I have hooded eyes, sometimes just I feel like that overhang, sometimes the makeup gets lost. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the color up above, and let's see. Today I think I'm going to do Bubba. Bubba's right here. It's a warm color, and that's going to kind of give a little bit of definition to my eyes here. This light is bright in here. Okay, Grayson.
What?
Get out. I'm doing a video.
Okay.
Bye. And then I'm going to go up here. And you can see with the hood, I'm not actually going into the crease because it's going to be completely lost. So you want to go a little bit above your natural crease. It's like right there. Okay. And then the secret is blend, blend, blend. So I got a fresh brush. You can also, there is a brush cleaning tile that Seint has that you can use between colors to kind of make sure that you don't have residue product from the first color on your brush, because that can give you like a really muddy look with your eyeshadow. And you really, when you're putting color in there, you're picking a color because you like the color. So you want to keep it kind of true to that color. So. And then I'm going to go in with, this is Cupcake. It's just a really neutral, kind of creamy tone. And I find it just kind of like, it's like a magic eraser in some ways. It just kind of blends everything together really beautifully. So you can see like this now feels a lot more blended. The colors are all kind of, there's an ombre going on here. It's still just a little stark from where my skin is and the color in my crease. So again, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to blend that a bit like that. And there you go. Now I'm going to skip eyeliner today. So I'm going to do my brows next, which is not real interesting to watch, so bear with me. if I can find my brow pen. Okay. Oh, yep. And I use this one by NYX. It's more like a brow tint pen. It's like a marker almost. I'm one of those people that lived through the 80s and 90s and 2000s where I overplucked. And once you overpluck, it doesn't really come back the same. And even if it comes back, you get to a certain age where you start to lose the hair there. Starts to thin out. I've tried different serums. They don't seem to work for me. So I just like use the pen and go in and kind of define the brows a little bit. And a lot of women, I think, forget brows. Like brows are, they frame your face. They're really important, I think, for giving you a polished look and letting, you know, your actual eye beauty shine through. Now, obviously, I go brown with my brows. Brown is my natural brown color. As you can see, brown with a little bit of, I call it glitter, is my natural hair color. So I you know, just kind of stay within that same color family for my brows. And just a really light touch, because I'm actually kind of like almost drawing hairs, if you can see. Oh, we got a little ding there. And right now, I'm just kind of accentuating the brows as they are now. You know, if I'm doing a special occasion, or I'm really going for like a made-up look, you know, I'll do a lot more brow shaping. I'll kind of and then I'll go into some powder or whatever. But again, it's Sunday. I'm not going anywhere fancy today. So, and then next, we're going to do a little mascara. Now, I don't have beautiful long lashes. I've tried the serums. They just seem to aggravate my eyes. I recently, or actually within the last year, started wearing contacts. I really struggled for years and years of finding contacts that worked in my eyes. And I finally found some contacts that I can actually wear for, you know, 6 to 7 hours at a time, which is a huge victory for me because I'm blind as a bat. Again, thanks for being a woman of a certain age. And so I find the serums really kind of aggravate my eyes. And then when I put those contacts in there, it's just, it's bothersome. So, and I just never seemed to be consistent enough, I guess maybe was a problem, to see, you know, great results with the lash serum. So I don't use lash serums. If you use them and they work great on your eyes, that's fantastic. Just never really worked for me. And then again, I'm gonna put in, I've used false mascara for years. I'm a huge fan. I discovered it. It's basically a knockoff of Lashify, okay? I'm too cheap to pay for Lashify. False mascara works great for me. I kind of came across my own way of applying them. Now, I know a lot of people out there put them on and they're able to leave them on for 5 days. Again, that seems to aggravate my eyes. I can feel it. They get itchy at night and I don't like that. So I put them on and take them off every day. You get multiple wears out of them. Keep them clean, keep them free. I've got numerous pets, so I've got to keep them somewhere where they don't end up with pet hair on them, or you end up with pet hair poking in the eyes and they drive you nuts. But that's why I put on the mascara first, number one, because I only put, you know, I put 3 little pieces towards my outer corner. So I like a little mascara there on the inside corners as well as the bottom. And then also, it's easier to take off. This bond that I'm going to put on, that the lashes then go in underneath, is, again, you can get 5 days out of this bond. And I don't want them on for 5 days. I want them on for, you know, 10 to 12 hours. So the mascara at night when I take the lashes off and then I use an eye makeup remover, I find the bond comes off because it's taking the mascara off. So again, this is not kind of how they're going to tell you to use their product, but this is what I found works for me, because that's the thing. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. You're not going to do it, and then kind of what's the point? you've got to figure out what works for you. And that's what I really like about Seint is their return policy. I'm really kind of set in my ways. I like certain tones on me, certain things. And, you know, sometimes looking at swatches, you're not really sure what color something is. It comes in. Seint has a 30-day money back guarantee. They do keep $5 for shipping charges. So I'll order several eyeshadows at once. And then it's a $5 flat. So if I order like 8 eyeshadows and I like 4 of them, I can mail the 4 back. They keep, you know, $4, $5 for the shipping, and boom, I'm done. And then as far as your highlights and your contour colors, those you can do a shade swap is what they call it. So what you do is if you get a shade and you're not a big fan and you want to try something different, you start a return and then you mark it as a shade swap. Gosh, that's hard to say. And then they mail you out right away your new shade that you're choosing. And then when they get your return shade, then they credit that back. And then they do not keep the $5 charge for the shade swaps. Okay, so if you see that, again, 3 little pieces up underneath, and it opens my eyes. I just haven't found a mascara that does this. I like length, but I don't like a lot of chunky eyelashes. Being at my age, I feel like it ages your face to have big, thick, you know, it looks great on some of these younger gals. I can't do it. Like, if you can, and it looks great on you, I love it. It's a look, doesn't work for me. And so now I'm gonna go in and do this other eye. Bear with my weird faces that I'm making here. And as you see, what I'm doing is I'm going up underneath, and it just sticks right there. These are the best. And then if you order directly online, you can make a bundle, and you can order 3 of the sets, and then they're a little bit cheaper. And I order them right online. I haven't found a retailer, like I think Target carries the Falscara starter pack, and I think Ulta might as well. I think they only have it online. But if you order it right from Falscara, then they ship it pretty quickly. They've got like a VIP program. It's great. Oops. And see, I didn't clean my little tweezers here, and so it's sticking to those tweezers. So not a big deal. I'll clean it. Oh, gonna have to help a little bit here. Woo. Oh, it just doesn't want to do this. So what I'm going to do at this point, this is real life, I don't even think I'm going to edit this out, is I'm going to go in and just a little more bond right there. And then we're going to I'm going to wipe off my brush or my tweezers. And then I'm going to go in with this again, so bear with me. Oops. It just is not. Of course, I put these on every day without issue, and now, of course, I'm doing a video, and now I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus. All right, so now I've got my eyes done, and then I'm going to do the little finishing touch here. Is I like to do just a little pop of more shimmer right on the middle eye, because it opens up your eyes, makes you look a little more awake. So I'm going to use this color Rome, and it's a really pretty, let me just swatch it here for you. It's really pretty. And I'm just going to close the eye, and I'm just going to tap it. And again, I'm trying to get it on the lid, but not on the crease. So any kind of, shimmer on your crease when you're of a certain age is just going to accentuate that crease, which is not what we want to do, right? Okay. So I don't know if you can see the difference there. Just kind of opens up the eye a little bit. And then the final little trick here, which I don't do every day, but I'm going to do it to show you, is I'm going to do just a little bit of highlight here, here, and then up under the brow. And I'm going to use this color here, and I forgot the name. Let's see. Dripped. This is Dripped. Again, it's kind of a creamy neutral, and I'm just going to do a little pop here to open my eye. And if you see the difference from here and here, it's just a little, it's just going to make me look a little more awake. And then I'm going to do just a little bit up under here. And then the same right there. Boom. Okay, now I'm going to finish it off. I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna go in with a little pop here and here. Today I think I'm going to do a little, let's do Aura. Aura's right here. It's got a yellow undertone to it. I am a neutral, so I can kind of wear the warm tones or the neutral tones. The tones that do not look good on me are the cool tones. They don't work for me. But that's why our color matching is so key, because we're gonna help you figure out what your undertones are and then find you the colors that work for you. So if you're interested in a color match, you want to take a picture in front of, sunlight, not outside, inside, facing a window, about 3 feet back, no overhead lights, because we really want to see, again, if you need any color correcting, or if you have freckles or melasma or, anything, we want to be able to see that. So then we will, give you a product that works best for you. Okay. So now we're going to go on to lips. Our lip and cheek, I find, for me personally, because I talk a lot and I'm constantly drinking water at work or coffee, and I find it's not as long wearing as I like. And I work in a professional environment in an office, and so the lipstick I think makes you look polished, and so it's not as long lasting as I like. So what I found does help me in that regard is I prime my lips, and this is the MAC Prime and Prep, and this helps it last a little bit longer. If anyone else has a recommendation for a better lip primer, let me know. I don't love this. I like it better than nothing. Urban Decay had one. I can't remember what it was called, and they discontinued it, which I loved. Like, that was the best lip primer. I could put it on, put any lipstick on that wasn't like a long wearing lipstick, and it lasted forever, and I loved it. And I've even tried to find it like on eBay or Mercari, and to no avail. So if anyone knows of another product out there that works great, DM me, let me know, or put it in the comments and let us all know. Okay, so this right here, I'm gonna line my lips a little bit. And again, you young ladies, like, you don't need to line your lips, okay? Like, they look great. They look natural. They look fresh and pouty. Mine do not. I do not have fillers. I do not have a lip flip. So you lose volume in your lip as you age. So I like to kind of go out of the lines a little bit, kind of overline, but in a nice nude. This is a cult favorite. This is the NYX Nude Truffle. Works on almost every single skin tone. And I tend to wear a nude lip unless I'm doing a bold lip. And so it really goes with all my lipstick. So I'm going to go. Like that. Okay, so now we've got it lined. Now I'm going to go in with the color, and I think today I'm just going to do a little nude. This is one of our most popular colors for both lips and cheeks. And then this one next to it is a gloss. This is Desert Sunset. It's also a lip and cheek. I tend to just use that on my lips. I don't tend to use Desert Sunset on my cheeks. And again, part of that is having mature skin. When you have mature skin, kind of a gloss on the skin looks great. If you have young, plump skin, I don't have young, plump skin. So it's about working with what you got. And that is the Desert Sunset there. Now I like to just kind of give it one more, make sure I'm blended, make sure there's no harsh lines, make sure I'm, you know, blended down my neck a little bit. And then I like to go in with the Perfector. Now this is Stands Out is the name of this Perfector. I followed some people on TikTok and YouTube that recommended this, and I bought it on Amazon, and it's amazing. It's so soft. It feels like unlike any Perfector I've ever used. It's like if you have those mattress pads, those you know, mattress pads that are like foam, it's like that. It's like memory foam. So when you press it into your skin, it's like butter. And what I'm doing here is at this point, I'm pulling off any excess product, okay? Because I don't want it sitting there in my pores. I don't want it sitting there in my skin. I want my skin to look like skin. I don't want it to look like a mask. And so this, and again, I probably went a little heavy-handed today out of nerves on my colors anyway, or not on my colors, on the amount of makeup that I put on, and plus I'm getting used to like what you can see in the camera versus real life. But this kind of, again, takes off any excess. So look at that. This is why I know I could have went a little bit lighter, a little bit less makeup, because I've got some on my sponge, but that's okay. And we do that. And another thing I do, and I didn't bring it in here, so I'm not going to do it right now, is I like to use a setting spray. Again, just kind of longevity. I work out at lunch at work, and I don't redo my makeup. And so the setting spray kind of keeps my makeup on all day. So then after I work out, I can just do a quick touch up and go. And Seint has an amazing setting spray. It smells like summer. It smells like vacation. It's amazing. I will show that to you. I'm supposed to get my kit on Tuesday. So when I get it on Tuesday, I'll show you guys the setting spray, and it's great. But really, that is it. That is it. Not too bad for 52. Not too bad for, you know, this video went about 25 minutes. But again, I was talking, this really, once you get it down to a system and you're not talking, it takes me 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. All the makeup is in this one palette, handful of brushes, and you're good to go. So if you're interested in giving it a try, send me a DM, send me a no makeup selfie, and we'll get you started. Great, thanks. Have a great Sunday.